Antonino. How's it going?
Hello, hello, I'm good. You?
Doing good, yeah. Yeah, great to have you on, Antonino. Welcome to
Oh,
World Coin
please
Talk.
let me know also what about my mic because in the previous summer was a bit of problem, echo problem. Please let me know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it seems to be coming through great, yeah. Um, sometimes we get echo problems when one person's speaking and the other person's not muted, but it seems to be working fine today. But if we get any echo problems, when I'm speaking, you can mute, and when you're speaking, I always mute my mic. So then that should stop any feedback or any community questions we get as well. Yeah, if that rises, but it seems to be working fine.
Perfect.
Okay, I'll just give it another 30 seconds, get everyone into the room, then I can start the recording, Antonino, and we can go into the FrogPay project.
Sure. Thank you.
We'll lock the chat and put all the socials in there also, and we'll be live streaming it over on YouTube as well, and then we'll have a recording of that afterwards. So I'll just, you're ready, I'll start the recording, introduce you, and we can go into the FrogPay project. Welcome to the WorldCoin Talk community. I'm Glenn, your host. Today we have joining us Antonino, who's the founder of FrogPay project. We'll be going into the details. FrogPay is going to have it's going to be multi-chain, and we're going to have the JDM voting system. So it's going to have the first payment start with chargeback and first judge to earn in Web3. So we'll be going into them details shortly. But first, can you introduce yourself with your background and experience, Antonino?
Sure, thank you. And first of all, I'm very grateful to be here because you are one of the biggest group and channel in a crypto space, and seeing more than 300 participants here, especially in this market condition, it's a really seeing of mm, really strong community. So nice to meet you all, guys. I'm Antonino. I'm the founder and CEO here in FrogPay. And my career, I'm 27. I'm an Italian guy based in Dubai. I moved to Dubai 3 years ago. I don't know. I'm sure someone here in the chat will also from Dubai because it's a very beautiful crypto environment for crypto, and so yeah, I started my business career like 6 years ago with e-commerce. Uh, Actually, I started my work career more than 6 years ago, but 6 years ago, I decided to become an entrepreneur. I decided my work will be an entrepreneur. So I started with e-commerce, with the first e-commerce uh, 6 years ago, and this e-commerce became a very big successful e-commerce in Italy. Then I started the second one. Then I started the third one, niche e-commerce, especially for the Italian market and European market. Then I moved to Dubai, opened up my consulting business company, one of the famous one in a space in Italy. And in the last bull run, I I know crypto, and for us as of all, we know crypto, and we start as an investor. And here in this day, since 1 year ago, an idea came to my mind, and this idea was FrogPay. I decided to quit everything to bring this idea to reality. So nice to meet you again, to hold the chat, and for having me here. That's me. That's pretty much.
Thank you for the introduction, Antonino. So yeah, if we can start, maybe give us an introduction for the community investors around the FrogPay project, that'd be great.
Yeah, sure. Can I share my screen because I have something good to show? Also, we prepare also a small trailer video. Can I share?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, it's up on the left. If you've done it on Telegram before, it's just a share screen, and then it should be able to share it with everyone in the VC today.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
I can't see it yet, but sometimes it takes a second, or I might leave the room, come back in, and that also works if anyone's not seeing the screen. Are you seeing the screen,
Wait,
Axie?
a second.
Now I've come back in and it's not there, so
Nothing?
no,
Wait
no,
a
not.
second. Okay, now I think you can see.
I can't see yet, but it could just be on my side. But you seen anything yet, Axie?
Any feedback? Any feedback, please? Nothing?
No, I can't see. I can't see anything myself, Antonino. So maybe we just continue without the share screen for now, or try again. Or
Wait. Yeah. People from the chat can see my screen. Yeah. So
okay.
can I go ahead? Yeah, just my team member just say me that can see the screen. So, yeah, sorry for my technical issue. Yeah, this is chargeback option in the blockchain. So let me share this small trailer that we got.
Try to imagine PayPal on the Web3, but with data privacy and more control over your money. Imagine being able to pay with your cryptos without having to worry about the other party ripping you off. How nice would it be to make Web3 transparent and trustworthy, eliminating scams forever? This is still not possible today. The blockchain basically does not allow you to cancel or ask for chargebacks because the transactions can't be reversed. If you buy something with a peer-to-peer payment, you cannot request a chargeback, which will result in losing your money forever. This allows scammers to act freely, undermining people's safety, which is always a priority when it comes to money. Web3 with secure reversible transactions was a utopia until now. It's time to begin an epochal change. We are doing it because we believe in defending the people from a dangerous world. We believe in fighting the status quo and giving back the power to the people. We believe in analyzing problems from a different point of view to find extraordinary solutions. And the way we do that is by building products years ahead of the competition. To make everyone's dream come true, we will create the world's first chargeback system on Web3. The wave of revolution is coming. You can fight it or ride it, but you cannot stop it. FrogPay will allow two stranger frogs who cannot trust each other to send and receive peer-to-peer transfers, obtaining the same security as in a centralized system. Just one step away from mass adoption of cryptocurrencies, and finally, some frogs are taking this step for the first time. Jump on, frogs, and let's revolutionize payments in the crypto world. Safe DeFi.
So I hope that the video was okay for the chat, and some in the chat they can see. But my team member give me just the feedback now that yes, they can see. So basically, FrogPay going to solve the biggest issue in the payment world when it comes to decentralized payment. Basically, as already explained in the video, the blockchain fundamentally can you cannot open and you cannot ask for chargeback. If I'm paying you from my wallet to your wallet, and you scam me, and or in any case I'm not satisfied about what I buy, yeah, I can't ask for chargeback or for refund. And this is one of the biggest problem that still block and hold a mass adoption in the payment world. So we are going to try for the first time to solve this problem, and we solve in a very easy way. And we got also on the website because it's new, and we try to explain this in much details as possible. We got also 3 documents, very important, guys, important document. There is a pitch deck, a light paper, but mostly important, a business logic that shortly I will show to you guys. That the business logic document, our logic paper, explain in every single aspect our business logic in how the process it work. But we got also this very small and simple scheme that you can see in our website. We got this start step-by-step journey, and you can see that in a very easy in a very easy scenario, that Bob sent a decentralized protected payment to Tom. So decide to use our DApp to obtain a chargeback in case of scam. So you can start the journey, and the Bob monies first goes in a debt custody contract and stay locked. So this money, the transaction, the crypto, whatever you want to call, before going from my wallet to Bob wallet to yours into Tom wallet, in this case in your wallet, stay locked for a certain amount of time in a some dev in the chat can know as a escrow contract, but it's a bit different. It's a in our case we call custody contract. It's like an escrow contract that keeps safe the amount, the transaction, and if you are satisfied, like here you can see Bob is satisfied. If it's satisfied, the money will be released to the receiver account. So nothing happened, and you have protected your transaction. But if in case Bob got scammed and would ask for a refund for chargeback, can ask for a refund, and the custody contract has to JDM DAO court to judge Bob request. So in that case, the transaction that is locked in our custody contract will be judged by our DAO. It's not our DAO is a big DAO, but for every single dispute, only 10 jurors will judge to earn who is right in this case. So if it's Bob that need to receive his chargeback, or if it's Tom that have right and not scam actually Bob in the moment and need to receive his transaction. So it's a very simple concept, and we explain here in a simple way, and we explain in more article and in depth here in our business logic. So guys, this is our business logic. Is like 30 or 40 page, I forgot, like 30-page document that explain only how the business and the system will work.
Thank you very much, Antonio. So yeah, you've got the JDM voting, so that's going to be a jury duty for anyone who holds. Is it? Do you have to have just one token, or do you have to hold a certain amount of tokens to be able to do jury duty if there's any disputes arise?
So that's a good question. JDM, it's our is the main technology that help to the business work, to the not the business, the project and the utility work. And I want to share also this video that we got about JDM, and then explain more about JDM.
Why JDM and Judge to Earn will shock the crypto space forever. The jury dispute management is a fully decentralized system that enables the first secure transactions on the blockchain. It is carefully realized to solve a dispute with ease and in a short time span, as if it was a fair trial at court. JDM protects people's money and does it fairly, eliminating injustice. The revolution will begin thanks to JDM in 3 unique ways. 1. Protected payments. Through this innovative system, if you do not receive what you ordered, you can open a fair process to get your money back. For more details on the process, read our white paper. 2. Judge to earn. The jury of random people who will vote fairly in return for incentives will make it possible to create a new way for people to earn money. This is a total innovation in the blockchain world, and we are happy to introduce it first. Vote fair and earn with other frogs. 3. Holder benefits. To be elected as a jury member and start earning money by judging disputes, you'll have to stake a certain amount of FrogPay tokens. The more transactions are executed on the platform, the more jurors will participate in the JDM system, increasing the requested stake token to be a juror. This sustainable mechanism will directly increase the value of the token in the market. JDM is a winning system because it takes people into consideration. Here are 3 ways in which the JDM system puts people first, as opposed to today's big tech. 1. Trustiness. Unlike big tech companies like PayPal, we believe in always being transparent to create an environment where everyone can feel safe. JDM takes Web3 trust to the next level, and now you can finally rely on this system. 2. Data privacy. Your data will not be in the hands of a single company. You will have total privacy of the sensitive data, and we, through JDM, will ensure its protection. Meritocracy. If a juror has a positive history showing that he has consistently voted correctly, then he will have the merit of being able to handle the most valuable disputes. The decision of the dispute will be fairer, and the juror will earn more. JDM will protect your money. If you want a safe Web3, join us, frogs, and let's revolutionize payments in the crypto world. Safe DeFi.
So, for answer your question, yeah, to become a juror, you need to stake a certain amount of token. Why a certain amount of token? Again, all the information will, for the curious one, it's explained in our logic paper, but a certain amount of token is changing about because we need to balance the amount of transaction on the platform and the amount of juror that we require for just this transaction. So the more juror the platform need, the less amount of token staked that you need to stake for become a juror, and vice versa. So this is the mechanism behind our JDM technology, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, so Nino. I was wondering how many are going to be on a jury then, and if there's more complex sort of cases, will there be more on a jury? And what if there's a split vote? If say there's 10 on the jury and it's 4 and 5 against, how would it work for the the two parties involved?
Sure, and that's a good question. Again, everything is in the business logic in depth, but for every transaction, once you open a dispute, once you raise a dispute, in our terms, it's a open and raise a dispute. 10 jurors is required to judge the transaction, and the jurors have 3 possibility, and they can see the wallet and the scenario, and they can decide, and they are therefore earn because they judge to earn, and they have 3 different options to choose. The first one is the sender is right, so need to receive refund. The second one is the receiver is right and need to receive his found. And the third one is abstinence, because we have a penalty system and a vote system for each juror. So as you can see in the video, the juror became master juror and became more experienced juror for judge, and the more experience you gain and the more transaction you vote right in the right way, the biggest amount of transaction you can get, So, and the bigger rewards you can get, and but also you will gain a point if you vote correct. You will lose 3 times the point if you vote incorrect, or you can also abstain because some scenario can be difficult to judge and can be you need to be more experienced to judge. And if you want to lose your point because once you reach 0 point your account, you are not more available, and for judge transaction you are lifetime banned. So that's the mechanism, and juror can abstain also. And if a transaction reach uh, 10 abstaining juror vote, so this transaction will pass to our FDA. This is in the for our beta system. So if a transaction is very difficult to judge, and how we can know if the transaction is difficult, when the majority of juror abstain, so in that case will be judged by our FDA FrogPay dispute analyst team. And so that's how JDM technology work, and jurors voting system work.
Okay, I see, Antonino. And let's back to how it works. I'm not seeing sort of. I saw on the white paper about buying sort of electronic goods and things. But if I go to say eBay or Amazon, I've got that 12-month guarantee to send it back that way. So I thought, but it would work really well with say graphic designers, the projects hire, buying smart contract audits, KYC services, and especially YouTube promotions. There's a lot of scandals around that where they have a legitimate YouTube promotion um, channel and then they take the video down or don't even actually produce the um, promotion for the project. So I can see it being handy for projects to be able to use this service to get the money back that way, which would, with the voting system, something can be maybe only half an hour and some could take days, I imagine. But some where it's just a legitimate scam, they would be able to get the money back pretty quickly.
Yeah, oh, I'm not sure that I understand your question. If you can, so what's the question? Sorry for my very bad English. If you can repeat, because I'm not sure I understand. You mean how in how much time you can solve a dispute can solve, or what? Sorry, or what kind of service we can allow?
Yeah, there was sort of a question there at the end, and not all my questions are sort of direct, but yeah, I was just sort of pointing out the strong points is where projects hire YouTube promotions and they run off with the money, so that dispute would be able to be fixed pretty quickly with a jury. It would maybe only take a few hours, so they would get the money back pretty quickly. Or in other cases, it could take a week or two to come to a decision. Is there a sort of
Oh,
minimum time level to the disputes?
you can get your money as soon as the transaction is voted. So I think in as soon 10 jurors immediately, there are no time extra time to see your judge. In the case of our FDA is coming, so FrogPay dispute analyst coming, so in that case can be much longer time, but our process we want to offer the best service as possible. So it's like I think more like a PayPal. So
I
that this
see.
is the time.
I see, Antonino. And how does it work for the jury? Are they going to be meeting in a VC like this to discuss the case? Will there be a platform built where they can speak to each other in private messages and then adjourn if they come to a quick decision for or against? So what's the sort of time it could take to to solve each case?
In the case of the JDM jury, our jury system, nobody, no juror, each juror is anonymous and they can talk each other because we need to be fair and decentralized. This is our core value, and so no jurors can talk each other, and nobody know who's is judging this transaction. And so we need to really care in this aspect when it comes to decentralization. And also we prevent also a civil attack in two different ways. The first one is obviously to become a juror you need to stake a certain amount of tokens. So it will be more tough and harder to the scammer because they need to allocate capital in our project and for make multiple wallet. But you can say yes, they can do, because if someone have money for do this, they can do and they can attack. And how you can protect this? Yeah, well, we are going to protect this by proof of humanity. So it's kind of decentralized KYC. So each person can only do one wallet for became juror. So this is how it's work, and nobody can talk to another juror, and nobody know who is in this transaction, who is in that transaction. I cannot talk to another jurors. Please tell me how you vote. No, this is for that. This is also explained here in our business logic, and this is the first point. Is a Thomas Schilling theory, and like in this case, if no one know each other, and they need to be in this case, if you don't know nobody, you are forced to vote in the most fair and equal ways. So this is what make us very different and more fair compare the big tech. So this pretty much.
Okay, I see it, Antonina. And how does it work for you're going to be the first judge to earn? So I think a small portion of the settled disputes is put to one side where you would get so many tokens, and then you'll also have a FrogPay's treasury. So I was wondering what happens with the profits from the treasury. Would there be buyback and burns on the token? Would that go into marketing and promoting the token in the future?
Oh, you ask for a revenue model or?
Yeah, I was looking at the light paper, and some for the judge to earn, how the judge to earn works for the jury. Some are given to
Yeah.
Tokens
Yeah.
for rewards, and some goes to the FrogPay's treasury. I was wondering what the profits are
Yeah.
used for from the
Yes.
FrogPay's treasury.
Yes. Oh, this is, you can find also in our pitch deck or in our light paper. So once I send you a transaction, there will be two scenario. The first one is the scenario that I ask for chargeback, and so I raise a dispute. In this scenario, our transaction fee, because our revenue model is based on transaction fee, and in this case, our transaction fee is divided into jurors, into the jurors that vote in the right way. So this is full for the juror. In the second scenario, that we hope that will be the most like scenario, because we want to prevent scam, but we don't want scam, and we don't want unhappy people. In the second scenario, when nobody raised a dispute and everybody's happy about the transaction, about the service that they got. So Bob is happy about his transaction, about what he buy, about the service or the product that he bought from Tom. In that case, the transaction fees will be split in two parts. The first half will be destined to our treasury, and the second half will be allocated to our staker. So our staking system is very fair, and again, it's represent our core value. So we want to share our profit to our community. So you are not only incentivized to become a juror and so to judge to earn, but you are also incentivized to stake our token to to gain a passive income and that are coming from our transaction fees. So this is a very simple how our simple revenue model work and how we allocate the different transaction fees.
I see, Antonino. And how does it work with the FrogPay token when that launches? Is there going to be a buy and sell tax on it, or will it be a 0% tax token and you're looking to move it to central exchanges?
Yeah, that will be only tax because our revenue model is based on transaction fee. We want to be fair also in this part. We just be only 1.5% of tax and sell, just for disincentivize people to sell our token, but something very, very small. Again, we like project, and as I told you, I'm not a moon boy. I'm not a. This is not a random coin. This is a project that use blockchain for solve a problem, and I love as my um, entrepreneur career. I love to do to run a project that have a real utility case and a real revenue model, and so we we are not interested to take fees in sell or buy as we have our transaction fee model.
I see, Antonino. And you're also going to have a multi-chain. Is that going to be on launch, or are you launching on one chain first and then going cross-chain, multi-chain in the future with the FrogPay token?
Yeah. Oh, so our plan is this. Basically, we got an initial conversation. I'm working on this since 1 year almost, full time since 6 months. And as you can see, is a well planned project. We plan in every single aspect, and we want the best for our project. For sure, we will be multi-chain because we need to allow actually DeFi and blockchain and crypto in general is a multi-chain system. We want to help as much people as possible. So for sure, we will be multi-chain. For sure, we need to choose a fast and cheap chain because some transaction can be a small amount transaction, so you can pay blockchain fees higher than transaction value. So we need to choose a fast chain. Can be Avalanche, can be Polygon, will be Ethereum, can be Elrond, and many more. So we got a different initial conversation with different ecosystem like Polygon, also Elrond, and but we decided to launch at the beginning with Avalanche because they offer us the better condition that others they are not offering us, not because they are bad, but just they didn't offer. And we choose Avalanche for our first launch, and for the first month when we will be stress test our platform. We choose Avalanche because, yeah, for sure, Avalanche is cheap, is reliable, is fast, but also because Avalanche offer us the best support, and also they will assist us in a fundraising phase 2 and also in co-market. So what will be and what means co-market? Avalanche will help us to promote FrogPay and introduce FrogPay to their partner, and this can be very helpful for us for for knowing, for spread our word more fastly, because Avalanche already have a community. So we decide to launch firstly on Avalanche. So we are here in this pre-seed round, and then we're going to do a seed round and then a public sale on Avalanche, especially in one of the biggest one exchange on Avalanche. So our launch will be on Rocket Joe, that is the Trader Joe launchpad, and Avalanche will be another launchpad for our pre-sale. Yeah, basically the answer is, yeah, we will launch, we will be multi-chain, but firstly we will start with Avalanche because they offer the better condition and they will co-market our launch.
Okay, great, Antonino. Yeah, Avalanche is a great blockchain, very fast and up and coming. That's going to be an exciting future for Avalanche. That's great. You've picked them as your first port of call for the FrogPay token. So, how can investors get involved? I think you're working with one of our partners, Genpad. That's great. And it's the pre-seed starts on 15th of December. Is that the next opportunity for investors, or will it be a later on? Is that reserved for certain people, or?
So, yeah, for those who want to participate in our pre-seed, this is, first of all, let me open, if I can here. Uh, this is a very important thing. Yeah. I hope you guys can see my screen, sales roadmap. Let me check with my team. Let me check a second. Hey team, can you see the sales roadmap? Yeah.
I've not been able to see it, but when you played the videos, I have been able to hear the videos, so that's fine. But some people can.
Yeah. So this is our sales roadmap. We are in the phase one pre-seed round that will be on December 15th on Genpad. So this is a total of 90K, a total raise, and this is the best entry point. Will be 90K, will be like a less than 10% about our total raise, but will be also a great opportunity for retail investor, because next round the investment side minimum check is 50K, that this is will be around with Avalanche. So this is mostly for VC and big investor. So in that case, we are giving the opportunity to the first one who want to participate in our, not only invest, we are looking for people that can support in our community, and for that the rewards, it's a huge, it's a, the token is 80% discount at the moment, and you can participate through Genpad in our pre-seed pool on Genpad on December 15. And yeah, that pretty much, if you are a retail investor, please join on Genpad on December 15. Otherwise, we allow also people, we are calling this for as a alpha investor. You can PM me on Telegram if you have at least 1K to invest, and we can close the deal privately. We do soft agreement. We have a regular incorporated company in Dubai. We do what we need to do. We already closed some deal. We already closed a 20K deal. So it's there is a few spots available for also for investors who want to invest at least 1K. Otherwise, if you have less than 1K, you need to attend our pre-seed sale on Genpad on December 15. But anyway, if someone have doubt or question, they can join us in our group or PM me. We are always open to explain everything and say it again.
Okay, great, Antonino. And what's the marketing plans going forward? How are you going to promote the FrogPay project after launch around the, like I said, the chargeback and the judge to earn?
Yeah, we can divide into our future after launch. We can divide in two biggest milestones. So 2023 will be the year of stress testing and the year where we are focusing on the crypto enthusiasts. So people like us that we are here on the chat, and we're gonna promote our project in a crypto world, in a Web3 world, in a decentralized e-commerce, in a crypto platform, etc., etc. So our marketing plan is to also with Avalanche and with our partner is to spread the word in a crypto ecosystem. Then, so our final goal is this year is to be multi-chain, is to have a platform that going well, is to have user, is that all the crypto space knowing us, etc. And then for 2024 will be the year of huge marketing outside the ecosystem. So the year of business development, the year of e-commerce platform, and increase our user thanks to other platform like can we say Shopify. We want to close as much of partnership in the e-commerce platform and different platform online, also outside the crypto ecosystem. So this is basically our plan.
Okay, great, Antonino. Let's open it up to community investor questions. Let's see, Syed, you had a question for Antonino at FrogPay. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Glenn. Okay, so I've read on your white paper that the FrogPay DR system will improve itself and will achieve a grade of autonomy equal to and superior to humans. So I was wondering that is your DR system based on any AI or machine learning algorithm, and has your own team developed this algorithm?
Hey man, I think you got an interesting point. Oh, there will be our you like spoiler something. Yeah, you got the point. This is our AI based system. So JDM at the beginning will help us to judge the transaction in a decentralized way, but this system will be like how to say not truly fast. So every scenario that JDM will go through will vote. This is a experience, and this experience will be put in our database. So next time that the same scenario and the same thing gonna happen, so we can how to say the AI based before calling JDM. This is already solved. So this is how the AI will work in FrogPay. But you jump like 1 year in the future. So amazing question, man. You got an interesting point because AI, we never text AI in white paper or in any document, but you got the point. Yes, will be AI, and the JDM system and our system will implement and will nurture this AI layer that will be on top of FrogPay. Nice question. Love it.
Got it. Understood. Thank you so much for explaining that. Over to you, Glenn.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question, Syed. Let's move to Aisha. You had a question for Antonino at FrogPay. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Glenn. I was thinking that funds that are transferred to a custody contract, are these funds protected by insurance in case of any exploit or cyber attack?
Yeah, another good question. Really love it. Thank you. Thank you for asking me. Oh, yeah, as you know, in a decentralized system, we are really early in terms of assurance. But as you can see here in our revenue model, you can see that 50% of our transaction fees will be split in our FrogPay treasury. And why we do that? Because this treasury is our assurance in the beginning that something can we for sure we don't want exploit, we don't want bug, we don't want, but we need to prevent. So for that, we'll go in a FrogPay treasury. Another excellent question. Thank you for asking me.
Thank you for answering and thank you for your appreciation.
Thank
Okay,
you. Have a nice day.
Question Asia. Let's move to Western Beast. You had a question for Antonino at FrogPay. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Ben. Okay, I wanted talking about your jury slash evidence system. These judges that are going to be coming in, you already said they qualify by staking. Are you guys going to train these judges on how they are going to handle the cases, or is it that the judges already have some experience beforehand of some sort?
Very nice, very nice. Yeah. Also, these things is uh, not that much is not explained, but we prevent. Yeah, will be a training also in the future. So it's like a class that will be going to do for train our juror, but and they can also gain like a badge of master juror, because if you participate in this class, you have learned more and you are more involved in transaction, and the system will catch you instead another one that don't have this badge. So it's also another good point that we is unnecessary to know now. So we didn't include in our document, but yes, will be a training also, a decentralized training. And yeah, basically the answer is yes, and that's pretty much. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Antonino. I'm wishing you guys the very best. Over to you, Glenn.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for the question, Western Beast. Unfortunately, we've run out of time today, but we are going to have another AMA with FrogPay next week. So it's if you've got any questions, you can join that. But also, we've got the socials there in the main chat. If after the AMA today, I can see quite a few hands still up, you can go into their Telegram. I'm sure the team and you can ask any questions you've got after the AMA, or you can tune in also next week as well, so we can go more into the. It's going to be the first payments chargeback. DApp, and it's going to be first judge to earn in Web3. So it's always exciting when we get new ideas, especially in this tough market that people are still, looking at great ideas and looking to push the boundaries and create new things on the blockchain for crypto. That's great. Thank you very much for joining us, Antonino. As we say, Wellcoin talks for research and educational purposes. It's not financial advice, but like I say, we do, recommend the community investor check out the website, check out the light paper and the official socials if you've got any questions. And if you like what you see, yeah, we've got the GemPad pre-seed coming up, and that's on the 15th of December. And we'll also be back next week so we can delve more into the FrogPay project. Like I say, thank you very much, Anton, for coming today. It's been great speaking to you.
Thank you guys for having me here. It's a pleasure, and see you next week. And thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Take care. Yeah, we'll see you next week. I'll finish the recording, send over a copy for you to share with your community. I'll send that into the main chat for our investors. And yeah, if ever anyone wants to join us and has some questions, I'll ask some different people questions in the next AMA we have with FrogPay next week.